take lemons and make lemonade. We make homes out the beds we made. I heard that there's forgiveness for anything, but if I ain't sorry, how can I be saved?
Disclaimer. I'm going to be talking about some heavy stuff. I just want y'all to know. Everybody not going to agree with me. The intention behind this is not for you to necessarily agree with me, but really to give you something to think about on a deeper level than what we normally do. With that being said, some of the things that I might say might offend you. It's very possible. So I just pray that you can hear what I'm saying in the spirit and accept it how you will.
Well, boom. And we are live. How you doing? You good?
What? Sorry guys, I'm just excited to be back.
Always do that.
I'm excited to be back.
Stop peeking. Stay where you are.
I'm excited to be back. Shout out to Erica Lachey, the important nobody, for the shirt. Guard your heart, ladies and gentlemen. Guard your heart. Because mine is guarded.
We'll put links in the description. Welcome back to another episode of Comic Sans. I'm just gonna do this so we can just jump into the episode because these things be taking 37 minutes.
You be trying to act like it's me. It's not always me. Okay.
He's doing it again.
What we got today?
Please like and subscribe if you enjoy, even if you don't, because you know. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend.
You know what to do.
Let your mama.
If you don't like it.
Let your mama and your grandmama know.
I think they would enjoy it actually for a little bit.
Real talk.
A little bit.
Let your grandma know.
Alright.
Let her know to share with her friends. See, it took a minute. That took a minute. But look at
that's you.
Idolatry. Ooh. Putting things before. What word would you like to use? What word makes you the most comfortable? Because I know you got God out there. You feel what I'm saying? What word you want to use?
Me?
Yes, you.
I'm in a weird place right now, right? Because obviously the true name of the Father, you know what I'm saying, is Yah. Some people pronounce it Yahweh. Some people pronounce it Yahuwah. I've been saying a lot of Elohim lately.
You want to change the topic to this? You want to change the topic to that?
Nah, not yet.
So what you want to go with? So we can hop into this.
I mean, we can say Yahweh and Elohim. I'll still probably refer to him a lot as Elohim during this conversation.
Okay.
Just because that's something that I've been doing. When you recognize what Elohim is is more so what it would be to call him God. You know what I mean?
Cool.
Like Yahweh is literally the name, but then Elohim is like saying he is God.
Okay. Taking that right there.
Skirt.
Right. Moving that straight into the topic.
Yep.
Do you feel like God has lost his meaning, or do you feel like God can fall into that idolatry aspect? Given where people are, not where you are personally.
I think that God is too vague on purpose. I believe that the systems that have adopted the name God have twisted it. So that way, when other people who do not worship Elohim say God, they be talking about
anything,
anyone, or anything.
Okay.
So I think that's kind of like where people get the wrong idea when it comes to celebrity sometimes. When it's like, oh, I just want to give honor to God. So how can you say thank God, but then you do that? Who? God who? Like, who is he referring to? You know what I'm saying? So that's something that people should really like take into account. There are multiple gods, but there's only one Elohim. There's only one Yahweh, the God of the universe. You know what I'm saying? There's only one of him. So
to that end, in giving thanks to God, what falls under what an idol could be for those that don't know?
Anything can be an idol. Literally. It sounds like kind of crazy because when I was younger, I used to think idolatry was like praise the magic phone. You know what I mean? like, oh, high and mighty remote control. Thank you, Roku. Like I thought,
golden cat. I'm sorry, yellow golden cat.
But that's straight up what I thought it was. Like, They made they carved an image out of wood and they worship it. That's what I assumed idolatry to be. I figured it was anything that was literally an idol. Like it sits idly, and yeah. But as I have grown, you begin to realize that idolatry is you deciding to put anything above the Father. That could even include yourself. Yourself, your life on earth, the things that you want to acquire or possess, the things that you put more time into. Video games could be an idol for some people, whereas sex could be an idol for other people. Jewelry, money, houses, like there are almost an infinite number of idols.
How do we refrain from letting these things be put above God or Yah or Elohim, if you will?
Well, when your heart is changed, then you will desire the things of the Father, right? And that sounds really cliche to a lot of people because it's like, what does that even mean, right? But it really actually, like, it's really true. Like, if my desire is to become a billionaire, then the things that I will do will follow the pattern of the people who I believe will help me become a millionaire. And so to that end, I will forsake other things and follow those paths, right? Same thing has to apply with the Father. If I want to put everything else above him, then I have to start to pursue him in a manner that suggests that he is all that is important to me. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people don't want to do that because, understandably, we're human. We have a lot of human urges. We have human needs and desires. And so it's really easy to get caught up in the day-to-day rustle and bustle of life to where you'll feel like, oh, I want this or I need this, so I'm going to chase this, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. But don't do these things so much that you neglect your relationship with the Father.
What can we do to grow that relationship, and not necessarily in just small things, but like big things as well? Because, you know, simple stuff is just like, you got the promotion Monday, so you just be like, thank you, and you keep it pushing. Is there anything large that you've read up on, or any ways that we can begin to, I don't want to say diminish ourselves, but I can't think of a better word.
That's really what it is, right?
That's what I can't think of a better word.
Since I said what I said about idolatry, you could also be an idol. You yourself, the worship of yourself, the desire to please you, you could, in all intents and purposes, put yourself in front of the Father. And you become an idol. You become your own worst enemy. So it really does take a heart change for you to begin to see yourself differently and to realize that the Father, anything that you think you have accomplished, the Father has given you that. His power is so infinite and he's so graceful and merciful that he allows us to even have, you know what I'm saying, the mind to even think of anything like that. And so for us as people, we kind of need to rein that in. When you want to be closer to him, you will take it upon yourself to do the things that pleases him. If you're in a relationship with a person, you're gonna talk to them, right? That's a step right there. Pray every day, even if you don't feel like it, because you don't always feel like talking to that person you in a relationship with. Sometimes they get on your last nerves. You don't want to have nothing to do with them. Sometimes you don't understand how they're acting. Does that mean that you then stop talking to them? No. Why? Because you love them, right? And so show your affection for the Father by speaking to him. Another way that you can show that affection is to read the living word that he gave us. A lot of people think that these answers are cliche. To that I say to them, try it. If you try it and you truly believe in who the Father is, you will see changes. It's not necessarily that it's going to happen overnight. You're not going to be the perfect person the next day. The issue that you swear is the only issue for you is not going to always fix itself immediately. But you will begin to gain tools that you never knew you had. You know what I mean? Like, this podcast is a tool for me. In a sense that, number one, it allows me to help people who are of my age bracket, younger or even older than me, with some of their thought processes as far as the faith is concerned. But it also helps me to kind of be able to see what I've said and to practice myself what I preach. Because I still struggle with a lot of this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like, nothing I've said and told y'all is an indication that I'm somehow perfect or that I somehow do not deal with these things anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But I have to recognize that the Father is the source of the power that stops me from doing the things that I would like to do. Because my flesh would like to do some things. I'm still learning, and I'm still going back and forth with feeding my spirit more. Because I believe that it's really easy to feed the flesh. It's something that we do unconsciously every day without even really thinking about it.
Yeah.
So feeding the spirit has to be something that we have to get it to that level. You know what I mean? Once you get it to that level, it'll be easy. But for now, start small. Even if you don't want to read yourself, get with somebody that you know, like that is genuinely reading all the time or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Ask them to pray with you. Take like 2 minutes out your day. You see that? That's pretty bad, right? Ooh. 2 minutes out your day. Have them read you one scripture, or get the Bible app and like set it up to do like verse of the day.
Okay.
Then you'll just get a verse, and then you don't even really have to work to like find it or nothing like that. So that'll be your starting point, your pillar, and then you can build on that. Have more conversations with people who really believe. You know what I'm saying? Just stuff like that.
Any verses in particular, or anything that even I guess generally comes to mind in terms of things that people can use for strength?
I ain't gonna lie. I mean, when you look at Matthew 5, when he starts talking about the different things that we have to kind of like shove off,
mm-hmm.
or the different people who will be blessed, I can't tell you exactly right this second offhand.
Mm-hmm.
I probably could just pull it up and read it, right? I think I'll do that.
Good.
It's something different. It's something different. Don't judge my reading. Now, look, I done read this a million times. I'm going to sound slow reading this.
Yeah.
It starts at verse 3, where it says, "Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven.
Mm-hmm.
Blessed are they that mourn, for they shall be comforted. Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth. Blessed are they which do hunger and thirst after righteousness, for they shall be filled. Blessed are the merciful, for they shall obtain mercy. Blessed are the pure at heart, for they shall see Yahweh. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the children of Elohim." You know what I'm saying? That's the type of energy that he's coming with. So it's like, if you thirst and hunger after me, I will be all you need.
As opposed to putting the idol first.
Yeah. So it was like, okay, let's say my idol is, I don't see it that way, but I really love watching sports.
Like, that could be real for
I
somebody.
could watch sports all day and not read a lick of Bible, right?
A lick of Bible.
I've heard that so many times in my life.
Yeah, I have to.
My age is showing.
No, I think that's just a southern thing. I think that's just a southern thing.
But when you look at it that way, it's like, when it comes time for a trial to come,
mm-hmm.
or a situation to overtake me,
mm-hmm.
all I'm filled up with is sports. What I put first is sports. And so now I have to double back and go back to the one who created the, you know what I'm saying? He created the sports in the first place. So what I'm saying is, if we stay before him in the first place, you put the sports secondary, then when the situation comes, you won't even have to double back. You can walk forward knowing who has you already. Idols suck. They get us into a lot of trouble.
You've done a full 14. You wanna?
Right.
Yes, you have.
That's pretty.
You've done a full 14.
I'm talking, huh?
Yeah, you wanna leave those that may be in different. Well, obviously people are in different places in their journey. Words of wisdom, words of encouragement, anything for those that may be struggling with idols personally.
Idolaters shall not inherit it. No. No.
We're leaving that in.
Yeah, no, it was a joke. It's true, but it was a joke.
Yeah.
All I really want to say is, put in perspective what you decide to put first in your life. If what you believe to be important in your life is something that will disappear or something that won't matter, ultimately when your soul is on the line, then don't even worry about it. Like, I would be a fool to sit on here and tell y'all that I don't have anything that if I lost it I would be upset. But I have been in a situation to where I know the Father has kept me even when it didn't even look like I should have been kept. And so for me to turn my back on him because of something that I enjoy momentarily that I still have to go back to get a satisfaction from, it's ridiculous. So if you feel yourself struggling with that, just remember that thing will only be here for a time, but your relationship with the Father will last forever, because he will last forever. He made a promise to you, and so with that promise, he has to keep it. He's not a man that he should lie, nor the son of man that he should repent. It's Numbers 23 and 19.
Oh, so now I can't leave it in?
No, you really can't leave it in.
You want me to put it at the bottom?
That was why I looked at you, but then you decided that you wanted to assassinate my character on camera.
We're going to just keep this as a blooper. You want to wrap the episode? Good night, y'all. We're saying. I can cut it right there if you want. Just end the episode. Why you had to do all that? It's still gonna tilt back. It's still gonna tilt back. You wanna just wrap the episode?
Like, comment, share, follow, subscribe, whatever it is that your heart desires.
Do all those things. We really enjoy you guys watching. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for watching. You know what I'm saying? I enjoy doing this. This is great for me.
He's gonna die off camera.
This is very great for me. He doesn't mean that.
Okay.
We will see you in the next episode.
You'll see me in the next episode.
Wow.